Hey everybody! Nick Suzuki is a Montreal Canadien. You heard it here first. Probably didn't hear it first here though. Yeah, it looks like Nick Suzuki has made the team, so we're going to talk about that. There's a bunch of things. I got the lineup for Saturday's, well, the practice lineup from today. I can probably predict Saturday's lineup from it. And a bunch of other random things from training camp. And that's all right here from Talking Habs with Rick. That's me. If you're new to the channel, no, I'm not crazy. I have 50 years as a Habs fan. And I've seen all the highs and lows that go along with that. And there's been plenty of both. And I kind of tell you about it here. I talk about that and the new stuff on my channel. So subscribe and ring the notifications bell. And that's going to get you all my videos, live streams, contests, and podcast news, and all that kind of stuff. All dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. Okay, so first thing I'm going to lead off with, and I tried to do this video, like I'm recording this in the afternoon. I tried to do this morning, but mostly because of this story that I wanted to wait. Guy Lafleur, my hockey idol, my favorite hockey player of all time. I just love this guy. Guy Lafleur, for me, that's number 10. He went to the doctor yesterday because he is a helicopter pilot and he needed to renew his license and he had to have a physical. He went to the doctor, physical. Doctor sent him to a heart specialist. Heart specialist said, "You're staying in the hospital because you need a quadruple bypass tomorrow morning." So that all happened yesterday morning and the operation was this morning. And I was trying to film and I was just worried about it and everything. And I filmed it, but I didn't like it, so I'm doing it again. No need for an explanation. I get it. And people who are just watching me for the first time probably think I'm a little bit nuts. But for my viewers that watch all the time, I just wanted to let you know why this is coming out as late as it did. So yeah, Guy Lafleur. Guy Lafleur is going to be okay. Guy Lafleur is going to be okay. I was really worried about him this morning. Okay. The Canadiens this morning announced that they have waived Michael Pekka, Phil Veroni, Carl Alsner, Xavier Ouellet, that's his name, and Weiss. What's his first name? Right now, I could not tell you. Dale Weiss, there you go, came to me. So they've been waived. I think they'll get through waivers. Michael Pekka might not, but I think all what are there, 5 of them? I think all 5 will make it through waivers and be on the Laval team tomorrow. So it was at noon today. They'll clear by noon tomorrow. If they don't clear, we'll hear about it. Ryan Poehling is going to be, well, he's skating. He's skating and practicing with the team. He's wearing a blue sweater, which means no contact. He has not been given the green light to play yet or to be given any contact. But the good thing is that he's in camp. He didn't get cut. And I believe, if possible, he will be playing on Saturday. I've heard that already, and if he gets the green light, we'll see him on Saturday. I think if not, they will either send him to Laval when he gets the green light to get ready for the first call-up. So that's Ryan Poehling. I really believe that will happen. Anyways, it's good news that Ryan Poehling's concussion isn't going to go on forever, and that he's feeling good, and he's back playing. Okay, before we go any further, I'd like to talk about TubeBuddy for about 30 seconds. So TubeBuddy is a beautiful extension that I use all the time to do my YouTube. If you're do any kind of video creating on YouTube, or even if you just watch YouTube videos, but you like to know stuff about the video itself or the creator, subscribers, views, all that kind of stuff, you'll get all that. And it's free. I've got a link in the description. You click on that and you get it. And you never have to upgrade. They do have 3 plans. I'm on one of them. And I use it for my thumbnails, my SEO, and analytics. And it's really good stuff. So if you're a creator, give it a try. That's TubeBuddy, my buddy, on YouTube. And there's a link in the description. Thank you. So let's talk about Jonathan Drouin. There's lots of rumors swirling about Montreal is about to make a deal. And there's a rumor that they're shopping Jonathan Drouin, and it looks like that's who they're going to trade. Mark Bergevin had a press conference today, and he said this about it. He said most of these rumors are coming from somebody in his basement in Toronto. He said he's now I'm paraphrasing, that's a quote, that he's kind of busy, doesn't pay attention to these kind of things. And apparently the reason he said that is there's some kind of connection to, I should have called that up. It's an old reference to something in Toronto and somebody doing pretty much that a long time ago. So the rumor is there that Drouin is going to be traded. I kind of think that even though he says no, he said the same thing about PK Subban, and boom, PK Subban was traded. So does that mean Drouin is going to be traded? No, it doesn't mean that, but it doesn't mean that he's not either. So I don't think he wants to talk about it. I don't think it's right if he talks about it either. Anyways, not fair to Drouin really for that. But for the moment, Drouin's still here. I kind of don't think they're going to trade him. The hockey guy was talking about it in a video. He did a video on this. And I think I agree with him in that, what are you going to get back for him? I know there's a lot of talk, trade him for Laine, trade him for this guy, trade him for that guy straight up. But it's not going to happen. Drouin is not at his best value trade-wise. And what are you going to get back for him? Honestly, I think you might get back 2 second-round picks. A guy not as talented as him, I don't know. I don't think you can trade him straight up for Laine and maybe we throw in a draft pick. I've seen that offer out there. I think if you trade Drouin and even a guy like Brook and a draft pick, they might not take it. I don't know. But Jonathan Drouin is going to be here, so the rumor apparently that's swirling, apparently there's nothing to it, so we'll see. I'd like to just see him play better. I'd like to see him do, on Twitter, there are people who are supporting him. They put up some videos about showing how he back checks and he's done some really good things, and he has. And my response to it was, yeah, but he can't do that on a consistent basis. If he was at least back checking and playing hard like Gallagher or Domi does with that kind of intensity and putting up 50 or 60 points, not one of us would complain about it. But he's not doing that, and that's why we complain. So if he would start to give more energy, be more involved in the game at all times, not taking nights off, not taking shifts off, not taking periods off, we wouldn't be saying this about Jonathan Drouin. And that's my opinion on Jonathan Drouin right now. On a lighter note, I just want to remind you all guys that out there that I'm on a podcast called Habs. I will be doing that once or twice a month. I'm not sure yet exactly my schedule, but check it out. There's a link in the description. That's the last show that I did. And check it out. It's really fun. Lewis and Gibby are 2 great guys, and we have a lot of fun on the show, and it's interesting topics, and I think you guys would enjoy it. So have a listen. It's down there. A link in the description. I also want to remind you, Saturday nights I do a live stream hockey talk. Saturday, there's a game at 7. It probably will end a little before 10. So instead of 9 o'clock, I'm going to be on at 10 o'clock on Saturday. Anybody watching this that watches my live stream, it'll be 10 o'clock on Saturday because I want to see the game, and then we can talk about it. The preseason will be over, and there'll be lots of stuff to talk about, so I'm going to do that. So I just wanted to remind you of that. Now, we're going to talk about the lineup for the practice today, which I think will be pretty much what we're going to see in the last game, which will be pretty much what we're going to see on game 1. Because Saturday's game, it's going to be the lineup that, except maybe Carey Price. Carey Price with his bruised hand might not play till game 1, but everybody else should be the same. So on line 1 in practice today was Tatar, Danault, and Galley, and nobody should be surprised about that. Those 3 guys probably should not be broken up. I know I did a lineup projection. I had Domi in there. But, you know, I can't argue that they're not broken up. That's a great line. Second line is Lehkonen, Domi, and Suzuki. I'm excited about that line, and I'm going to tell you why. Domi's a very dynamic player. Suzuki, Danault, Domi, I said Domi, right? Danault was, I saw an interview with him. He calls him a magician. Domi has a fast guy in Lehkonen and a defensive. He can cover he's very defensively responsible. but he's also speedy, and he gets in, and I like this. Suzuki, on the other hand, another good winger for Domi. You got a lot of offense here. You got 2 centers now on this line if you have that. You got a lot of possibilities. I really like this second line. Third line is Drouin, KK, and Wheel. I found in the last game, KK and Wheel found some chemistry. I really like them together. I think Wheel can play, first of all, with anybody, but finally, KK has a winger on that side that he can do things with. They put Drouin, apparently, and I don't remember this last year, they did play together, I do remember that. I don't remember them having any chemistry. I heard some talk that, they did have a little chemistry last year. Well, let's hope that happens. This could be a good line with Drouin on the left and Wheel on the right, and KK can show a little bit more offense. So I'm hoping that's what happens here. Fourth line is Byron, Thompson, and Armia. So Byron is back from injury, and he's on the fourth line on the left side. Armia is pushed back to the fourth line because, quite frankly, there's not enough room, and Wheel outplayed him in the preseason without a doubt. So that's why that happened. Fifth line, they have the extras, is Hudon, Poehling, and Cousins. For me, I think Poehling is going to make this team, and that's going to mean Hudon or Thompson is going to go. For me, I think it's going to be Hudon because Thompson is a great guy to fill in for a face-off or what. I think you got to keep Thompson. So we'll see what happens with Hudon. For Poehling, if you're arguing, and I have been, that fourth line is not where we want to see Poehling, here's the argument that I found against us thinking that. He could be on the fourth line, but the fourth line, and Bergevin was saying this today, it doesn't get 5 or 6 minutes just anymore. They do get 10, 12 minutes. At 10, 12 minutes, Poehling will get his development. He'll do fine on the fourth line. That means he'll probably have Byron and Armia on his wings. There's some offense there, that's for sure, and I think he'll do fine. So that's what I see happening. We're going to find out on Saturday if Poehling can play. If he does, and he does well, I think he'll make the team. If he doesn't, is not able to play, he may get sent to Laval for a little bit to and be the first call-up. On defense, Mete and Weber together, of course. Sherratt and Petrie together, of course. Kulak is matched with Fleury. To me, that says something. Yes, I think it might only be that because you only have 3 pairings going to a game, and the Fleury is going to play on Saturday, that's for sure. Going to get one more look to make sure. It could be just that, and maybe just the fan in me inferring that means Fleury's made the team. I do believe Fleury will make the team, and I'm hoping that's a sign for it. Fourth pairing is Riley and Folan, who are fighting it out for the 7th defenseman. I think Folan will take that. I like Folan better. He's a bigger body. I think he handles himself fine. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. I think it's going to be fine. Riley did not play himself onto the team, in my opinion, in the preseason. In nets, in practice, is Kincaid and Lindgren. Carey Price was there in practice working with Stefan Waite, but he's not taking shots. Doesn't want to hurt. I think that's the hand that's bruised. So that's why those 2 goalies are listed. I think that's the lineup that's pretty much going to go. I do believe those top 4 lines, and maybe Thompson and Poehling, Poehling taking the fourth line center. That's what I think they're going to start with. So, my opinion, Suzuki's made the team. He's a second line winger to start with. He's made the team. And I'm just happy as can be. I can't wait to see what Nick Suzuki can do. Yes, he didn't amaze and go in the preseason, and that's okay. The main thing was he played like an NHLer. All the other things, he was not out of place. He got hit hard. He went back out. He hit that guy back. Not afraid. He looked like an NHLer. I really like that. And you know what? That offense and that magic with the stick and the puck, it's going to come because he's a great player. Once he's a little bit more comfortable playing in regular season games, it'll come out. Won't take that long. That's my prediction. I predict if he's going to be on the second line for the whole season, we're going to see probably 60 points out of Suzuki. 50. I'm probably going crazy. It's the fan of me saying 60, but I can see a 50-point first season for Nick Suzuki. Okay, is there anything? Oh, before I end this, because I don't have anything else I really want to talk about. So everybody that's going to click bye. For all my loyal guys, I got a couple more things to say. The hockey pool, if you entered, there's 3 guys that are entered that still haven't taken it. I'd really appreciate, check your email, check the spam, it's from ESPN, and go register. If not, tomorrow morning, I'm cutting it down to 12 teams that are registered, and that's what we're going to go with. Everybody that's registered, and the hockey pool is on Sunday at 12 noon. At 12 noon. If you're not there, the picks will be made for you by ESPN. It'll be the automatic draft. So you'll get who you get. We're only going to be probably 12 teams. It doesn't look like the other 3 are going to join. And, there'll be people on the wire. You'll have to fix it up. So I just wanted to remind you of that. Also, I may live stream it. I'm not sure. I may live stream the draft. I probably will. I should. And it depends on my mood. No, I probably will live stream the draft. So that'll start, if I do, probably about 11:45. And I think that's about it. So if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Subscribe and ring the notifications bell if you haven't done that already. And if you are going down there to do that, subscribe, then give the thumbs up because it's right next to each other. And that'll get you all. That's what it is. That'll get you all my videos, my live streams, all the stuff I do. And it'll give you your daily fix because everyone needs a daily fix of these guys. Daily fix of the blue, blah, and rouge. And that's right here at Talking Habs. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go Habs, go! Bye, y'all. Sorry for being a little nutty today.